Hello, class 11. So far, we have seen that uh, Siddha has been employed in Mr. Sivsankar's house, and it was Leela who actually wanted Siddha in their house. Um, Siddha and Leela, they have become great friends. They play with the ball, and Siddha would tell her imaginative stories about the moon. And not only that, Siddha also told many interesting bedtime stories to Leela about gods in heaven, about the animals in jungles, about pets, and then magicians who could, build, conjure means make, conjure castles, all these things. So, uh, no, actually, what we find is that Siddha had an understanding of child psychology, of how to make things interesting to a child. Day by day, she clung closer to him. She insisted upon having his company all her waking hours. She was at his side when he was working in the garden or chopping woods, and accompanied him when he was sent on errands. So, slowly, gradually, what happened that Leela would be there with Siddha all her waking hours. Whatever Siddha would be doing, whether he would be tending the garden or running errands, you would always one would always find Leela by his side. One evening, he went to buy sugar and Leela went with him. When they came home, Leela's mother noticed that a gold chain Leela had been wearing was missing. "Where is your chain?" Leela looked into her shirt, searched, and said, "I don't know." Her mother gave her a slap and said, "How many times have I told you to take it off and put it in the box?" "Siddha, Siddha," she shouted at Siddha, Siddha, she shouted a moment later. As Siddha came in, Leela's mother threw a glance at him and thought the fellow already looked queer. She asked him about the chain. His throat went dry. He blinked and answered that he did not know. She mentioned the police and shouted at him. So one day what happened? We have been already told that wherever Siddha went, Leela also went with him. One day when they had gone to buy sugar and when they returned, Leela's mother found that a chain that Leela was wearing, a gold chain that Leela was wearing, was not there on her neck. So when she asked Leela that where is your chain, Leela just looked into her shirt and said, "I don't know, I don't see it, I don't know." And then the mother got very angry and she gave a tight slap on her Leela's face and told her that I had told you several times to take off that chain and put it in the box. And the next moment the suspicion fell on Siddha and she asked Siddha that where is the chain, and Siddha who was not there initially, he just came in and he was the moment he heard about the chain missing, he was very afraid. But when he was asked, he said that he didn't know what where it was. And Leela's mother said that if you don't tell the truth, I'll call the police. She had to go back into the kitchen for a moment because she had left something in the oven. Leela followed her, whining, "Give me some sugar, mother, I am hungry." When they came out again and called Siddha, Siddha, there was no answer. Siddha had vanished into the night. So, while Leela's mother was telling Siddha about police, about calling the police, At that time, Siddha's mother had to go into the kitchen because she had left something that was there in the oven that had to be taken care of immediately. But Leela also followed her mother, saying that she was very hungry, and when they came back, they found that Siddha had left the house. Mr. Shiv Shankar came an hour later, grew very excited over all this, went to the police station and lodged a complaint. So when Mr. Shiv Shankar came back and heard that Siddha has gone missing, means Siddha has left the house after this incident, he immediately went to the police and lodged a complaint. After her meal, Leela refused to go to bed. I won't sleep unless Siddha comes and tells me stories. I don't like you, mother. You are always abusing and worrying Siddha. Why are you so rough? So, after dinner, Leela won't go to sleep at all because she had grown into a habit of listening to the bedtime stories. So, she said that no, I won't listen to anything. You have to bring Siddha back. He will tell me stories, and only then I will go to sleep. Else I will not go to sleep. And then she also, scolded her mother that you are always ill-treating Siddha, and I have seen it. And why are you behaving in this? Why are you so rough? That means, why do you treat him so badly? But he has taken away your chain. Let him. It doesn't matter. Tell me a story. So the mother, without even knowing the truth, because Siddha is a servant, already accuses him of taking away the chain. And another point is that Siddha had all of a sudden escaped. So this makes her suspicion all the more stronger. So she says that why are you asking for Siddha? Siddha has taken away your chain. So the girl said, okay, let him take. If he has taken it, let him take. I don't want anything. I want you to tell a story. Sleep, sleep, said the mother, attempting to make her lie down on her own lap. So the mother takes the child on her lap and says, okay, you sleep. Okay, pats her and says, sleep. Tell me a story, mother, Leela said. So Leela was kind of whining at her and said, no, tell me a story. I won't sleep if you don't tell me a story. It was utterly impossible for our mother to think of a story now. Her mind was disturbed. The thought of Siddha made her panicky. The fellow with his knowledge of the household might come in at night and loot. So her mother was too disturbed and she was not in a proper mental condition to tell a story. She was constantly thinking of Siddha, and she was thinking of the fact that Siddha knows everything in the household. So if he means she has already considered him as a thief, and she says that this thief might come at any time and take away and loot the house. She shuddered to think what a villain she had been harboring all these days. Harboring means keeping in her house. It was God's mercy that he hadn't killed the child for the chain. So she was, very thankful to God that the child was not killed. Means she did not kill the child for the chain. Sleep, Leela, sleep, she cajoled. Means she said, okay, sleep, sleep. Don't irritate me and ask me to tell a story. Please sleep now. Can't you tell a story of the elephant, Leela asked. So Leela said that, can't you tell me a story of an elephant? So this is so Leela only wants Siddha to tell a story, or if not Siddha, then the mother to tell a story, but the mother is not in a position to tell a story. We stop here today. We will do the rest of it in the next class. Thank you.